Hello and welcome to Bowls 360. We had the state singles played over the weekend. We're going to go through my looks at what I had for the quarterfinals and who actually made it. And let's have a bit of a preview there and chat about the week ahead. Alright, in quarterfinalist one there, my selection of Tyrone Alberti is still alive. My other selections, however, are not. My Smoky section winner also actually pulled out. He forfeited, so he was not a sectional winner. The qualifiers there still alive in quarterfinal number one: Tyrone Alberti, Graham O'Neill, Gary Atkinson and Steve Keane. In quarterfinal number two, there we go. Clive Adams, my selection there, he bowed out in the section. We had Warren Holt, I got that right, as well as PJ Gallagher, Rob Bowen and Greg Parker are the other potential qualifiers. Charlie Mackay didn't have a good section there for Charlie. He didn't win a game in his section. Quarterfinalist number three, Ben Leggett was my selection there. He's still going, as well as Shane Smith, Brad Ball and Neil Griffin. Sadly, I didn't get through my section. I got a bit heat affected and had to forfeit my game, unfortunately. That probably spells the end of my state singles too, as well. It's just too hot at this time of the year for me. My body is not able to handle it. It's just a real struggle. So hopefully, with the potential changes in the season coming up, in whether it's next season or the season after, means less games, which hopefully means the state singles and state pairs potentially move to another part of the year. That would suit me. Being a bit selfish with the heat, I just can't handle it. So with any luck, that might happen, but who knows. For quarterfinalist number four, we have Cam Green was my selection there. He didn't progress. The progressions are Kevin Pickering there, Paul Kelly, Matt Whiteley, Graham Miller, Charlie Slevich and Grant Nickel. My Smoky sectional winner there got through, Mark Thomas. Well done, Mark, but he wasn't able to progress through his knockout stages. In quarterfinal number five, that was the quarterfinal of death with a load of good players there. We have a few bow out there, but including my selection there of Glenn Pauling, he didn't progress to the quarterfinal number five potential. Hugo Verizon did. He was my Smoky sectional winner. He's still alive. Russell Bates, Daniel Trella, Matthew Mitchell, Kelvin Rogers, Paul Wellington, Troy Kinane and Todd Weir are the 8 people left there for that quarterfinal. In quarterfinal number 6, Chris Margin, my selection there, hasn't gone through. My Smoky there, Ryan Havercroft, did get through that section with Callum Alberti. Ryan's still going. Gary Keep, Brian Hunter, Marcus Mertz, Gavin Faulkner, Brad King, Andrew Tennant and Matty Allen are still there in quarterfinal number 6. For quarterfinal number 7, you're a bit ugly for me there. Segan Paslitz, my selection there, hasn't progressed. My Smoky there, Reese Cummings, is still alive though, so he's one to look out for. Tristan Masang also there. At least we have a Simon in the potential quarterfinals there. Simon Maddy, Stephen Beckwith, Scotty Walker got through. Steve Wood, Paul Brotherston and Peter Cole are still alive. And with quarterfinalist number 8, Jack East, who's my selection to win the event, he's still going there. My Smoky selection winner there, Lou Moretti, I don't think progressed through his section though there. The other qualifiers there, David Goddard, Marcus Simpson, Paul Smith, Christian Carr, Bruce Eagles, Grant Allen and Connor Biddle. We turn our attention to the ladies section of the semi-finalists or potential semi-finalists. For semi-finalist number 1, we have Anne Carlshausen, Terry Barretts, Jenny Bruce and Lara Butler. My selection there, Lara, still going. For semi-finalist number 2, we have at the moment Alexandra Harris, Pamela Smith, Kerry Hudson, Lexi Webster. I had a bit of a bust on that group. 5 red crosses there. Not a good area of me to be tipping in. For semi-finalist number 3, we have a very strong group of women there. Chris Ace Watson, Helen Hill, Christina Christie and Kerry Anderson, all very capable bowlers and capable of winning the event. So that's a very strong semi-final to get through. And in the final semi-final, we have... Oh, that one. There we go, fix that up. And for the 4 semi-finalists there, Caitlin Tyrrell, Lisa Featherby, Sharon Warner, Lisa Smith, another very strong group there. 3 of those ladies are playing in the the State Ladies team. Finally, for today, we look at the First Division results over the weekend. I'm not going to go through the scores and skippers and all that sort of stuff. You can check that out on my website, bowls360.com.au. We'll just quickly look at the ladder for now. First up, we look at the Premier League. Mount Lawley, they're sitting pretty on top on 9 wins and 1 loss. The record for Premier League is 110 points for the year. They're currently on 68 with 8 rounds to go. That's 42 points to get in 8 rounds. If they can achieve that and exceed the 110 points, that will be a record. As long as my stats go back, they go back like 25 years or something. So that will be a hell of an achievement for them. Bassendean won on the weekend. They sit in second spot still. South Perth and Manning also winners, and with those 4 teams winning, they've got a bit of a gap now between 5th place Sorrento there of 8.5 points. So that's a nice little gap for those 4 teams looking to play finals this year. At the other end, Safety Bay still in the bottom there with 2 wins. They're not far away if they can start piecing some wins together now, especially at home on the way to the end of the season. They might just be able to hang on. Cardinia well, it was a loss at home, a loss that they don't really need to have when they're at home. So they're sitting in 9th at the moment, and they're 9 points behind Doubleview in 8th. So those 2 teams have got a lot of work to do to get out of the beef, as such you would like to say. In white, it's a very, very tight division there. Joondalups currently sitting on top, 7 wins and 50.5 points, but there's only 8 points to the 6th placed Coburn. So there's a very congested top 6 of the ladder there. And really, it's going to be hard to differentiate those teams. It's the team that's going to start piecing together home wins and those crucial points away from home that are going to get into the top 4 there for finals. Top spot, of course, with the automatic promotion at the moment into Premier League. At the bottom there, we see Bassendean, the 2 wins shy and 16.5 points shy of second bottom. They need to get to at least third bottom to play in a relegation playoff game against the Blue South team. They've got a lot of work to do for the rest of the... No, I'm looking at the wrong scores, aren't I? Points, 24. They're only 9 points shy of 9th Gosnells and 8th placed Vic Park, and 33.5 there, Manning in 7th. So those bottom 4 teams are in their own way congested, but they're 9 points shy of the top 6. So a little bit of division forming there, but you don't want to finish bottom 2. They are automatic demotions. Into Blue North now. North Perth, a bit of a surprise packet there, sitting on top. They've done so well since coming in to the division the last couple of years, and they're building a nice little squad to get together there. They're 4 points clear of Cambridge in second spot. Quinns Rocks and Mount Lawley round out the 4. Sorrento and Wanneroo just marginally out of the top 4 there on points. There's a little bit of a mini division there, but again between the bottom 4 teams, Doubleview sitting on 21 points. They're the ones with work to do there, 9.5 points shy of North Beach, but 14 points shy of avoiding automatic relegation there with Yokine. And the final One Blue South Division, Kalamunda are there on top. They're 5.5 points clear. In top spot from Cardinia, Rockingham and Wilton make up the top 4. They're 2 points clear of Coburn in 5th and Thornley on 38 points in 6th. That's the split. It's interesting how the top 6 have split out from the bottom 4 in white, Blue North and Blue South. The bottom 4, though, very tight there, aren't they? There's only 5 points between 7th and 10th. Currently Dalkeith, Warnbro on 27.5, Dalkeith on 27, but any of those 4 teams still need to be stringing wins together there to avoid the automatic relegation. Alright, and that brings us to the end of Bowls 360 video or YouTubing today. Tune in again on Thursday. I'll run through the PBA results over the last... there was Blake Nan and Darren Rowland played last weekend. So we'll go through those games and any other news that's coming up. And we hope to see you then. Goodbye.